Spintown, he's gonna take your bed. You can try and take his, but you'll end up dead. It's something new, not a fight or a battle. Everybody here can hear the devil rattle. Prepare yourself for some blood and gore. You know it's Spintown with some more bed wars. Bed wars. Bed wars.
Welcome to Spintown, everyone. Today's the day you get to watch all the animations submitted to my animation contest, and I announce the winner. The opening that you just watched was my backup plan before I even started this contest. I had no idea how many people, if anyone, would enter the contest, so when Gareth wrote that jingle, I had him make an intro to go along with it. Turns out I didn't need a backup plan though, because I got 9 pretty awesome submissions from you guys. There have been a few of you asking if I'll do more contests, and the answer to that is yes. I'll probably hold another animation contest in October, but before that I'm holding a render contest. There'll be more details on that at the end of this video, so make sure you watch all the way until the end. Now let's get to the intros. I'll play one intro and then I'll give my thoughts on it before playing the next one. I'll do that until we get through them all, and then I'll announce the winner. Please keep in mind that these are being played in a random order.
Can you hear that death rattle? It's not just a fight or a battle. More carnage than you've seen before. It's Spintown with some more bed wars.
I like the idea for this. A standoff with my greatest foe, with him losing his head to me. I'm not sure why I'd want to keep his head, but you never know, it might come in handy if I lose my bowling ball. Anyways, I like how you set it up with him killing someone menacingly right in front of me. The lead up to the leap could have been more epic. You used a long panning shot of them just facing each other, and then they walk towards each other and leap. I'm thinking some really tight shots of each of them individually running and jumping, and then an epic slow motion shot in the air would have worked better. Nonetheless, it was fun to watch and I enjoyed it. Nice work.
Can you hear that death rattle? It's not just a fight or a battle. More carnage than you've seen before. It's Spintown with some more bed wars.
I like the fact that you included waiting on the forge and buying items in the shop. Not the most exciting thing about Bed Wars, but it's something we all have to do. The fighting was cool and the carnage on the ground was nice. I especially liked how one limp body just slides into the void. The ending was very impressive though. Being that this is an intro contest, people shouldn't overlook the importance of making sure the name is seen, and seen in a cool way. The font was okay, but the added touch of having the name rotating around the bottom of the base, very nice. The animation, action, and the sound design was amazing in this. Placing the block while in the air, sliding through the hole, and then falling like a klutz is probably the coolest moment from all the animations entered. Not only because it was well done, but I'm not an amazing Bed Wars player, and often some of my coolest moments are complete accidents. As great as I thought this was, I did think it could be improved in 2 ways. It's completely fine that you didn't use a theme song, but I felt like the intro should have ended after I shot the girl. I like the rest of the animation, but in terms of being used as an intro, I felt like it missed the off-ramp. The name Spintown should have came in right after the girl hits the ground. The atmosphere could have been a little brighter as well. It looked pretty as heck, but the mood of the environment didn't seem to fit the mood you set with the characters.
Can you hear that death rattle? It's not just a fight or a battle. More carnage than you've seen before. It's Spintown with some more bed wars.
I like like that you went out of the way to find a different Bed Wars map and that you picked one that really fits my character. Having my scythe as a custom weapon also gets you bonus points. The ending with me looking at the sunset, cape blowing in the wind, just jaw dropping. The only thing that I thought could be improved was the actual fight. When they were both in the air, it was kinda awkward and a little clunky. Aside from that, it looked beautiful. Matter of fact, I showed the entries to my YouTube friend Zach Scott, and he liked yours the best of them all. So well done. I have fingers! BPS, keep that in mind. Fingers are cool, mouths are not. That's damn cool. And there are a lot of damn cool things about this. The movement is really smooth and well done. The humor and klutziness you included at the end was perfect. You included the name better than anyone else in the contest, hands down. The only issue I have with this is that it doesn't exactly scream Bed Wars. The intro is going to be used for a Bed Wars series, so I would have liked to have seen some more Bed Wars references or gameplay included. I mean, it takes place on a Bed Wars map, but the character isn't doing anything related to Bed Wars gameplay. And he's not even using a weapon available in Bed Wars or that has a connection to my character. I couldn't say enough good things about the actual animation, but the one thing that it's missing is kind of important. Amazing work though, and by the way, the shortest of the jingles I provided people with fits over this very well. I really like the backflip over the arrow and your whole action sequence up to where I shot the guy with the bow and arrow. Much like another intro submitted, I thought the intro should have ended with that bow shot. You could have cut the last jump kick out completely and went right to the name at the end. That's also where your most glaring error in judgment comes in. The way you have it currently, you flash to the name for a fifth of a second. That's not really going to leave an impression if people don't even have time to read it. Overall, you did a good job, and it was a lot of fun to watch. Just people really got to keep in mind that this is an intro contest, not just an animation contest.
Spintown, he's gonna take your bed. You can try and take his, but you'll end up dead. It's something new, not a fight or a battle. Everybody here can hear the devil rattle. Prepare yourself for some blood and gore. You know it's Spintown with some more bed wars. Bed wars. Bed wars.
This was cool for multiple reasons. This time my team was fighting with me, and we are camping really hard. The TNT looked amazing flying through the air, and you included a couple cool endings. I only played one intro, but people should know that you modified this intro to fit all three of the jingles I provided you. Most of the animation was the same, you just cut it differently, but you did tweak the ending. The name in the sky with me shooting the fireball at the end was cool, but so was your other. Well, heck, I guess I should play the other ending. Be right back.
And you've seen before, it's Spintown with some more Bed Wars.
Yeah, that was sick. Not too crazy about that font, but still a nice finish. No major issues with this. I think the music was a little slow to start and should be adjusted a tad, but another really good intro.
Can you hear that death rattle? It's not just a fight or a battle. More carnage than you've seen before. It's Spintown with some more Bed Wars.
You managed to do a good job of getting the action across without actually showing a lot of it with your cuts. It worked out fine, but I think you should have made the clip of the guy falling into the void a second or two longer. You had the time to do it since you blacked out early after the name. You could have used that time to make that clip a little longer, because that's one point where I felt your cuts were a little too quick for me. Still a lot of fun for me to watch, and I know at least a couple members of my guild liked it a lot, because you included the golems. This had some really good points and some bad ones. The good is that it's a great idea. From the start to the end, I think it's entertaining as hell and basically a good starting point for an animation. This just isn't finished enough. One of the requirements was to be a minimum of 15 seconds, and this isn't. What is there feels like it needs to be slowed down a little so people can take in everything that's happening and maybe see a funny reaction from the guy getting killed. Not using a jingle is fine, but it makes the lack of sound effects stand out a ton. Brilliant idea, just not finished enough. Well, that's all the entries, and if you're wondering why I left comments after each one, it's because a lot of people were asking me to give feedback while the contest was still going on. I declined at that time because I felt telling people exactly what I wanted them to do wouldn't be fair. This wasn't a commissioned job, it was a contest after all, and it should be said that I was thrilled with every single intro I got. I'm not an animator myself, but I tried to give constructive feedback so people would know what I was looking for when I was judging these. With each intro, I could pick out a couple things that I really liked and was impressed with, but in the end, there can only be one winner. And after changing my mind multiple times, I finally settled on Zillion. So congrats on winning the $100. Just message me on Discord and we'll work out how to get you that money. This was a tough choice, so I've decided to give a $20 prize to 3 other people who came very close to winning. If you 3 will message me on Discord, we'll work out how to get your prize money to you. I wish I can give a prize to everyone because I really enjoyed all the entries and appreciate all the participation I got. I mentioned there'd be a render contest next, and that contest starts now. The theme is going to be based off the video Death by Diamonds, and there would be a $50 prize. Death by Diamonds is a music video I'm kinda proud of, and I thought it could make for a fun theme. You can either recreate a scene from the video or create your own original moment using the theme and characters in the video. All submissions are due by the end of the day on October the 1st. Good luck to everyone, and thanks again for participating in the animation contest. We'll do another one in the near future, so keep an eye on the channel.